down. Colin Morikawa, 4 under par.
Yeah, that's a great up and down. I'd say was probably a little disappointed with his second shot. Didn't want to miss it way down there short and right, but a great up and down now for Morikawa as he gets to 4 under par.
Yeah, solid stuff for him playing alongside the leaders. So Morikawa doing what he can to kind of hang in this thing. But Xander Schauffele is hoping he can make another birdie here just off the back edge of the green and 2 inside 7 feet for 4 in a row to extend the lead again, Mark Cicchino.
Yeah, 7-footer Earl, and from my vantage point, it almost looks just straight up the gut. Like, don't get it outside the hole. Hit it with speed, and it should stay in, especially on these perfect putting surfaces. Xander uses the line on his golf ball, so he goes back, just readjusts that line. Now practicing his stroke as he steps into the 7-footer to get to 11 under par. Looking for 4 birdies in a row at the 16th green. Last look. Putter back through to the cup. He lands the quad. 11 under par. Xander Schauffele on fire.
Totally on fire right now. Every putt right on line. The shots are going right where you're looking. Just an absolute dream feeling when you're on the golf course playing this way. Xander Schauffele extends that lead back to 3 now at 11 under.
Just an absolutely picture-perfect start on what we figured was going to be a better day for scoring today. Less wind, not quite as warm for the temperatures today. Gorgeous day in Vegas, and Xander Schauffele throttled down here on the back 9. 5 early birdies and now 11 under par. Has quickly, at least on a Friday early, taken control here in the second round.
Yeah, it looks like he's not going to let up anytime soon. I mean, that's the thing I love about Xander Schauffele is regardless of how he's playing. I mean, right now he's on a hot streak. He's 5 under par through his first 7 holes, and his walk, his time, everything about him, his rhythm stays exactly the same. And I think that's a huge asset and weapon for him to kind of keep his emotions in check when he's playing this way.
And let's see if he can keep it going now at a par 3. He'll be on the tee at the 17th. Schauffele in the lead in 60 seconds.
Yeah, Xander Schauffele, he's really pumping up now for 30 for the 11th, 6 feet 7 inches, and he got it. So he has 5 birdies over 7 holes. Par, birdie, par, birdie, 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 quad. And this is Kyung-Hoon Lee's birdie try at the par 3 17th. He's really well behind with a 7 over. He needs this one. Right. Yes, he got it. So now he's tied with Sung Jae-in with 6 over. So among 11 South Koreans, Siwoo Kim is 3 under, Hanbyeol Kim is 1 under, and Sung Kang even par, and other 8 players are all over par.
But KT trying to get a little spark here, trying to find something positive for him, and this could be just what he needs here at the par 5 16th.
Well, spark's going to have to come at some point for the 2-time winner and defending champ. Even par, he's 11 shots off the lead right now with this pace being set by Xander Schauffele, who almost made a huge mistake on that tee at 17. He's lucky that golf ball seemed to stay up back of the green, though, over the back, so it's not going to be an easy up and down for Schauffele to stay minus 11, Doug Bell.
Here at number 6, long second shot for Russell Henley from 198 yards. It lands on the front of the green, rolls up, and hits the flag stick. Almost an eagle 2 for Russell Henley. Oh, my word. That was 198 yards right on the stick. It caroms off to the right about 4.5, 5 feet. That'll be for birdie when he gets up here to get to 9 under par. That was a shot.
Incredible shot there. Russell Henley, 2 under par, pretty much a kick in there. So we're going to say 3 under par now, trying to just continue to keep pace here with Xander Schauffele in a little bit of trouble, Mark.
18 feet, John. Ball sitting down. He's got the lob wedge wide open. Just going to play a little chuck and run. He chunks it onto the edge, dribbles it down the slope to the hole, hits it in the bottom. He chips it in for 2. You got to be kidding me. 5 birdies in a row, 12 under par. When it goes your way, it goes your way.
That is exactly right. Wow, what a shot. What a 2 right there for Xander Schauffele. Deuces wild out here in Vegas. 2 2s on the scorecard so far. 13 and 17 for Xander Schauffele. What a 2.
I would say that's the Schauffele way, wouldn't you? With the way things are going, man, you turn lemons into lemonade, sweet lemonade there, as he escaped a huge potential mistake with that creek looming, and that ball somehow found a way to kick and bounce and stay up. And what was going to be a tough up and down for par, he chips it in. I mean, Xander Schauffele can do no wrong right now. You want to talk about a run, 5 in a row now, heading to a par 5, the easiest hole in round 1 yesterday, 18. Schauffele now 12 under par for the week.
Yeah, and pretty much right in that spot we were just talking about earlier. Yesterday, Tyrrell Hatton found himself 6 under going to the 18th with a chance to shoot 29 on the back 9 here. So Xander Schauffele, our leader by 4 shots right now, has a chance to do just that. I mean, just what a chip in here at 17.
Well, look, Russell Henley's going to have a chance coming up at 6, inside 10 feet, to get to 9 under par. But right now, at this point, Xander Schauffele has opened up a 4-shot lead in the second round. A lot of separation. That's what happens when you make a bunch of birdies and just won't stop.
No, absolutely. And I mean, you know, the putting surfaces are perfect. I mean, the golf course is perfect. We talked about the scoring conditions are out there. I mean, but you still have to execute shots. So, I mean, Xander Schauffele is just absolutely on point right now, executing the golf shots that he needs to, and what a run.
The overnight leader, Tyrrell Hatton, starting on the front 9. He's made 3 pars, so 7 under. He's now 5 off the lead. Mark Cicchino.
Colin Morikawa looking for 2 birdies in a row. He's got 10 feet underneath the hole, looking for a more conventional 2 here at 17. This would get him to 5 under par. Not a lot in this putt. As he takes a last look at the hole, the ball's en route to the cup, has pace. Oh, just going to miss. Just going to miss on the low side. That was a great tee ball, a good stroke. In the end, it's a disappointing 3. Colin Morikawa remains 4 under par.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of the CJ Cup at Shadow Creek in Las Vegas, Nevada. And as we do at the top and bottom of every hour in our live play-by-play coverage, time now for a leaderboard update brought to you by MasterCard. Tap and go with your MasterCard, the simple, secure way to pay.
Impressive Friday so far for our new leader, Xander Schauffele, who's opened up a 4-shot lead thanks to a birdie run on the back 9.
18 feet, ball sitting down. He's got the lob wedge wide open. Just going to play a little chuck and run. He chunks it onto the edge, dribbles it down the slope to the hole, hits it in the bottom. He chips it in for 2. You got to be kidding me. 5 birdies in a row, 12 under par. When it goes your way, it goes your way.
Certainly has been going Schauffele's way. 6 under through 8 with a par 5, the 18th easiest hole in round 1 coming up for him. And a 4-shot lead right now on a Friday. Russell Henley and Matthew Fitzpatrick are tied for second at 8 under par. And Fitzpatrick there, thanks to a 5 under start for him on that back 9. He's now lost a shot to Schauffele and stands 4 behind with Russell Henley in a tie for second. Tyrrell Hatton, the first round leader after 65, even so far through 3. Solo 4th now, 5 off the lead at 7 under, 6 under par. Jason Kokrak 4 under at the turn. Joel Damon 2 under early. They're tied for 5th now, 6 off the lead. Kevin Streelman, Cameron Smith, Tyler Duncan, and John Rahm all on the course at 5 under, tied for 7th. 7 shots off the lead now.
Now, Jason Day, 1 under par through 3 holes. Jason Day, 2 under par yesterday, now 3 under par for the tournament. Jason currently tied for 14th. Former FedEx Cup champion Billy Horschel, +1 through 4. Billy, 1 under par total, tied for 23rd. Justin Thomas, our defending champion, even par through 6. Justin Thomas, even par, 12 shots behind our leader, sitting at a tie for 32nd. Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy. Jordan 2 under par through 4s, even. Rory McIlroy 1 under par through 2. Both players even par, also tied for 32nd.
The chase for the Charles Schwab Cup is in Richmond, Virginia this week for the Dominion Energy Charity Classic. Unfortunately, today's opening round, along with Phil Mickelson's second PGA Tour champion start, was postponed due to heavy rain at the Country Club of Virginia. So round 1 is now scheduled to begin tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Round 2 will follow with the plan to play as much at golf as possible on Saturday before hopefully completing a full 54-hole event by Sunday night. Weekend coverage can be seen both days from 2:30 until 5 p.m. Eastern on Golf.
Xander Schauffele on the birdie run in the lead. He's heading at 18 where Matthew Fitzpatrick is right now. He's looking for another birdie. Mark Cicchino.
Matthew Fitzpatrick couldn't pick a better 12-footer if he walked out here and placed his ball on the 18th green underneath the hole for his 6th birdie of the day to the cup with pace. Oh my hell, it just hangs on the left edge. He hangs his head. He thought he had it. Still a brilliant front 9 for Matthew Fitzpatrick. He goes out in 31. He'll make the turn at 8 under par.
R5 16th. Brooks Koepka with a nice save of par from 6 feet after a horrendous chip through the green here. And now Justin Thomas with a chance for a birdie just inside 5 feet now. Let's go back up the hill. Putter back and through. Ball. That is quickly picked up out of the hole. Justin Thomas with his first birdie of the day. He's at 1 under for the tourney, 1 under for his round.
Yeah, nice birdie right there for Justin Thomas. A little ray of sunshine, I guess you could say, for Justin Thomas there. Something positive. Gets 1 birdie. He's got another reachable par 5 coming up on 18. So maybe a little run Justin Thomas can get on. But boy, right now 1 under par. He's 11 shots behind our leader.
Front 9, Russell Henley tied for 2nd right now, 8 under, looking for another birdie for him. Doug Bell.
Yeah, Earl, it was a terrific second shot that rolled up on the green, hit the flag stick, did not go in for eagle, caromed to the right about 8 feet. So he's got to roll this in. This green is the biggest green complex on the property, and it slopes dramatically from back to front. And where Russell is over on the right side of the hole, pretty dramatic right to left turn, very fast. Henley with a putter behind the ball, one last glance at the cup and the stroke. Sends it down the line, making the turn, and that turns sharply in front of the hole. And that would not go down, so Russell, after a terrific second shot, cannot convert. Just a 2-putt par, and he stays at 8 under through 6 holes. That's 2 under on his second round.
Ah, man, nothing more frustrating than you hit a perfect second shot, rolls up, hits the flag, but just caroms off and unable to convert the big breaking putt there. But again, these greens, quite a bit of slope in them, so when you get in the wrong spot there, you got a tricky little putt. Tough break, though, for Russell Henley.
Well, this field this week, 6 players started the week within 500 FedEx Cup points, meaning a win, possibly moving past Bryson DeChambeau into number 1 in FedEx Cup points. Xander Schauffele is not one of those players. A win here this week, and we're a long way from it, but Schauffele is one of the players that could move into 2nd and keep potentially Bryson DeChambeau in the lead, even though he is not playing this week. And Schauffele would love to make that big jump here. I mean, this has been, we talked about how good Justin Thomas has been at this tournament and in the fall section of the schedule since the wraparound schedule began. He's got 4 wins. Justin Thomas does in the fall section of the schedule. No one has more.
Thomas here in the par 3 17th, playing 153. It's a very small green. It's like landing a Cessna on the golf cart to the golfer's eye. It is very tiny. This one sent high into that Vegas sky. He is eyeballing it. This one headed towards the green. That's going to be a nice shot there. It's left of the flag. That'll stop just some 7 feet. Looking for back-to-back birdies for JT. He loves that shot.
Yeah, and he should love that shot. Justin Thomas, I think, starting to find something with his iron game. The last 3 shots in a row have all been right on point for Justin Thomas, trying to get the 2 under for the tournament.
Guess who's 12 under? Xander Schauffele, who's made just a meal of this back 9. 5 birdies in a row, and a great chance to extend it with at least a birdie here at the 18th as he is on the tee. One of those half-practice swings. Trying to put a tee shot up the right-hand side, this par 5. runs up along the water. You need to keep it away from that as the tee ball is headed up the left side, takes a big hop. Oh, and that bounds into a fairway bunker halfway up that fairway, and that seemed to be pretty up near the front face of that fairway bunker. So a par 5, but the missed fairway there, he may not be able to go for this green in 2 now, especially with water lurking short as you play in.
Yeah, it's going to be more than likely a layup there, as you say, Earl. That ball looked like it's going to be up near the lip of that fairway bunker, so may force Xander Schauffele's hand. A little miss there here at the 18th.
And that is a dangerous shot with water looming short of that green. So a risk-reward par 5 decision may have been taken out of Xander Schauffele's hands with that tee shot in the bunker. Might not be a bad thing. There's other ways to make birdie here. And for Schauffele, that would be to continue a huge back 9 run. Chance to shoot 29 on the back 9 as he continues his second round 12 under par with a 4-shot lead. As we continue PGA Tour radio coverage from Shadow Creek in round 2 of the CJ Cup.
Yeah, this was Victor Hovland's tee shot on par 5, 529 yards. And this is Colin Morikawa, third member of the group. He's now 4 under, tied for 12th. He won PGA Championships in August. Little bit right. Maybe going to the water. Oh, to the bush. So let's see once again. A little bit too early with his hips. So that's the reason. This is a par 3 hole, 17th. Im has a 33 feet, 4-inch birdie putt. So he does first. Bruce Koepka and Justin Thomas has a good chance for birdies. Sung Jae Im is even par through 7 holes. No, it's par. This is beautiful course, isn't it? Waterfall behind. And this is Kyung-Hoon Lee. He's currently 6 over, same as Sung Jae-in. But this for his eagle putt. Get it. Okay. Should be a birdie. With the billboard of Korean share Korean flavor. Now, Justin Thomas has 8 feet, 8-inch birdie for 2 under. He's currently 1 under through 7 holes. This par 3, 17th hole is signature hole of the course, Shell Creek. Players should hear all the waterfalls sound. Looks good. Oh, he misses. Thomas is so frustrated.
Great opportunity here at 17. He just lets that one slide by.
Yeah, he birdied this hole at the end of his round yesterday and was carrying that momentum to 18 when he made a double bogey 7 and stumbled in for a 72 check.
Brooks Koepka now for birdie from just inside 7 feet here on the 17th. Little right to lefter now, ball on the way. That just curls around the left edge and out the other end. It's a 180 plus right there on that hole, and that's a par for Brooks Koepka. He remains -1 for the day, +1 for the tournament.
Also very frustrating there for Brooks Koepka. At 1 birdie back at the short drivable 11th. 1 under par on the day, just trying to recover after that 2 over par 74 yesterday.
Let's head up to 18, Mark Zucchino.
Yeah, not sure if this is a layup, Earl, or he's going to try to do something heroic. He has 205, Xander Schauffele, and it appears that this might be a shorter iron. So guessing he's looking for something that is going to give him a yardage he likes. This very steep face he's right up against. Yes, big giant blast to indicates a much shorter shot, and now we see the ball coming to rest. He'll be in a 100-yard range. He'll get a good look at this back left hole location. So if he's going to make 7 in a row, he's going to have to do it more traditionally here at the par 5.
Yeah, no reason to take on any undue risk right there for Xander. I mean, you're playing so well. You're putting the ball beautifully. You got to expect him to still hit this wedge shot coming up somewhere inside a good maybe 10-foot or closer and give himself a chance at 7 in a row.
Yeah, at this point, hit the roll he's on. The only thing you can do is stop that momentum and, taking a risk there. Look, the tee shot kind of made the decision for him, didn't it? With that tee shot in the bunker, you don't want to make a mess of a par 5 that you're hoping to keep a birdie run going on. He's going to have to do it the old-fashioned way with a third shot coming up in a moment. But I think that's, for him, in the role he's on, John, the prudent decision and the right one.
Well, 100%, Earl. I mean, and the flag, the whole location today is kind of like back center, really, so the water isn't even in play that much for his third shot. So really now a green light position for Xander Schauffele. Yes, he would have loved to hit the ball in the fairway and been able to, attack this green in 2, but all things considered, you're six birdies now. You're looking for 6 in a row there. I mean, it's just an impulse.
Well, you need to take care of the par 5s. The group with Tyrrell Hatton and John Rahm, along with Matthew Wolff, they're starting on the front 9, all pars until they got to that par 5. They took care of it. Tyrrell Hatton had a layup there, hit his tee shot in the rough, but made a 10-footer for birdie. John Rahm hit one from 223 to 5 feet, made the eagle there, so he's on the board to 7 under. Tyrrell Hatton now -8. And the big story in that group is Matthew Wolff made a birdie. That's his first one of the week. Shot 80 yesterday, started with 2 bogeys today, had 1 and 2. So finally it took a round and half a 9 for Matthew Wolff to get on the board. Kind of stunning for him. Second in FedEx Cup points. Start the week with a couple of runner-ups to start the season. Finally makes a birdie, +9 for the week.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it took him 22 holes to make his first birdie, especially after, like you say, losing in a playoff last week. He's already had 2 runner-up finishes, the U.S. Open and the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open last week there. To shoot that 80, just really unexpected out of Matthew Wolff, and like you said, to not make any birdies yesterday and taking 4 holes here today, just you would have lost a lot of money had you bet that.
And I would keep an eye on John Rahm. Now he's on the board with that eagle 7 under, still 5 back, but he's got a lot of golf to play and a lot of, if you're watching Schauffele and Matthew Fitzpatrick, a lot of birdieable holes on that back 9, Doug Bell.
Yeah, Earl, I mean, it's perfect scoring conditions. There's no wind at all, and these greens are so nice. I mean, when you're playing well, you got a lot of birdie opportunities. Here at 7, Russell Henley hopes to have another one, but his drive in the right-hand rough was forced to lay up, and as he approaches his ball for his third shot, he'll have around 100 yards coming in, so hopes to birdie this par 5 to get to 9 under. Russell Henley.
Let's go to 18, back to that par 5, Mark Zucchino.
Well, interesting here, Earl, that Colin Morikawa unfortunately found the penalty area off the tee as this water feature guards the entire right side of the hole and then cuts in front of the green. And now he has walked back, on the same line, keeping the line in play between himself and the tee. He's gone back a good 40, 50 yards and is now hitting his third from up top of the hill, but he can still get home from here. This is still, 5 is still in play. Big swing with a long iron. Needs to cover the front part of this green. It's on a good line to the hole. Just going to run out the back edge. That just grabs the first cut above the hole. He's inside 20 feet, so maybe 4 still in play for Colin Morikawa. And now Xander Schauffele, sand wedge in hand. As you recall, the layup just moments ago from the fairway bunker. He has 5 birdies in a row, and he is a dozen deep. Unbelievable play so far. If he were able to get up and down here for birdie, it would be a front 9, 29. Back left hole location, 88 yards. Does he try to take the hands out of it and take the spin out, or does he put it on the back edge and pull the string? Schauffele now, in tight, ball back. This is a knockdown. Going to try to take the spin out of it. On a good line, 1 hop and a check, and he does. Controls the spin inside 15 feet underneath the hole for 29.
Yeah, very smart shot right there for Xander Schauffele. Just a perfect play there. That back hole location, like you said, sort of take the spin off the ball, let it 1 hop and check there underneath of the hole. Xander Schauffele in good position, looking for 6 in a row.
And if he's putting, he's got a chance. Today he's already made 81 feet, 8 inches worth of putts. He only has 9 putts on this front 9, this first 9 for him so far in the back. Check.
18th, the par.
Just off the edge of the green for another birdie. I guess it just doesn't matter what these guys do. They're just going to make birdies.
Controlled it perfectly, and that was online from the moment he popped it on the green. So good pickup for him, and he may need it to keep pace with the leader, Mark.
I wonder, I just never obviously played at this level, guys. Maybe John can speak to this when he has a chance. Maybe, Colin's starting to get pulled a little by Xander here. Maybe drafting off the energy that Xander Schauffele is creating in this group, with the hole looking like a bathtub today for Xander Schauffele.
It can indeed.
This
Mark,
is 15 feet underneath the hole. Xander Schauffele looking for his 6th birdie in a row, his 7th birdie of the day, to go out in 29. I don't think there's a lot in this, guys. I think you keep it in the hole and you hit it with speed. It's straight back up the hole. Just need to hit it with some thump. Last look at the hole, putter back, up the slope to the hole for birdie, and he has another one. Incredible front 9, 6 birdies in a row. 7 under par for 29. Xander Schauffele, Baker's dozen deep at 13 under par.
Wow. What a 9 holes for Xander Schauffele. 6 birdies in a row to close this back 9 with a 29 and now 13 under par, 5-shot lead. I mean, he's in dreamland right now. Nobody wake him up or say anything to him. He's just playing flawless.
It's like having a hot shooter at the table, isn't it? He just keeps going and going, and chance now to turn to the front 9 and try to extend this birdie run for him. 6 in a row, like you said, John. 7 birdies out in 29, and lucky 13 for Xander Schauffele. A 5-shot lead here on a Friday at 13 under par.
Just remarkable stuff out of Xander Schauffele right now. I mean, is flawless. I mean, he gets himself, even when you think he might be a little bit out of position, he pulls off the shot, he makes the putt. He's doing everything you have to do, and these are just those kind of rounds when, you know, you're in the zone, you just go with it, and the hole, like Mark said, it seems about as big as a bathtub right now for Xander Schauffele, just making everything.
The X-Man is the target right now atop the leaderboard, Doug Bell.
Here in the 7th green, Russell Henley 17 feet to get to 9 under par. Sizzling fast putt that will turn from his left to right. The stroke sends it down the line, making the turn at the hole, and oh, it kissed the left edge and decided to stay there and just look down at the bottom, but will not fall. That's so frustrating. What a good putt. It's just nestled right on the edge of the cup. He walks up and will tap it in. So Russ Henley, just a par. That's 3 in a row. He stays at 8 under.
Yeah, and good playing right now for Russell Henley. Another good opportunity there that he lets get away from him. But at this point, if you're Russell Henley and some of these other guys, even Matthew Fitzpatrick, who's 5 under on the day today through 10 holes, you look up at the leaderboard, you see Xander sitting there 13 under, 7 under on the day. You can't force it. Again, this golf course can jump up and bite you in a hurry. You just have to stay patient, stay with it, and just hope that Xander somehow cools off and you can manage to make a couple birdies.
Well, and that's the reason he made that last birdie, John. I talked about it. The decision, and again, it's just a spot
in a row, but this one here, this second shot at 18, one that he would really love to have back.
Yeah, where Xander Schauffele just made his 6th birdie in a row, so he turns to the front, out in 7 under, 29. He made 7 birdies in his round yesterday to shoot 66. He's made 7 birdies in his opening 9 holes today, and oh, by the way, the front 9 yesterday, 5 of his 7 birdies came on the front 9. So he's headed to the section of the course, the 9 where he played better yesterday. Shot 32 there with a bogey.
Well, that's a scary stat then, to know that for the rest of the field. Xander Schauffele this start, knowing that he's got the easier 9 for him coming up.
Brooks Koepka now after a bomb drive, just 180 here into this par 5 18th. A little slightly downhill lie. It's a back left hole location. Would love to be on the left portion of this green. There's a big ridge in the middle. That's going to bounce in the front and roll right up to the cup. That's an excellent shot by Brooks Koepka. He'll have inside 8 feet for an eagle look to get to -1 for the tournament, -3 for the day.
You know, and he kind of looks away in disgust. Either thought that ball was going to be even closer than that, or possibly a chance to go in, but still a pretty awesome shot right there from Brooks Koepka with a chance trying to get himself into red figures for the tournament.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of the CJ Cup at Shadow Creek, part of the season-long points race for the FedEx Cup. And as we do at the top and bottom of every hour in our live play-by-play coverage, time now for a leaderboard update from the desert oasis of Shadow Creek in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, the guy casting a large shadow right now is the leader, Xander Schauffele, and that shadow is growing for him because he just shot 29 going out on the back 9, a run of 6 birdies in a row to extend the lead.
15 feet underneath the hole, Xander Schauffele looking for his 6th birdie in a row, his 7th birdie of the day. Last look at the hole, putter back, up the slope to the hole for birdie, and he has another one. Incredible front 9, 6 birdies in a row, 7 under par for 29. Xander Schauffele, Baker's dozen deep at 13 under par.
7 under at the turn, 13 under, and a 5-shot lead for Xander Schauffele over Matthew Fitzpatrick, Russell Henley, Tyrrell Hatton. They are tied for second at 8 under par. 7 under, John Rahm just made an eagle. His first circle of the front 9 so far after a few pars. Double circle there for Rahm at the 4th hole, 2 under for the day. Now 7 under and 6 shots back. 6 under par, Jason Kokrak alone by himself. 4 under for the round through 11, 6 under. That's now 7 shots off the lead, John.
Yeah, and former Players Champion Sergio Garcia, 1 under par through 4 today. Sergio, 2 under par for the championship. He is tied for 20th. Their defending champion Justin Thomas is 1 under par through 8. He's 1 under for the tournament, tied for 25th. Rory McIlroy making a little comeback, 2 under par through 4 holes in the early going, 1 under for the tournament for Rory. He's tied for 25th. Brooks Koepka, 1 under through 8. He is 1 over total. Brooks Koepka tied for 45th with Jordan Spieth, 1 under par through 6. Both of those guys 1 over par, tied for 45th.
The opening round of the Dominion Energy Charity Classic and Phil Mickelson's second start on PGA Tour Champions were postponed earlier today due to inclement weather at the Country Club of Richmond in Virginia. Play is now scheduled to begin tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern as tour officials plan to play as much golf as possible tomorrow before hopefully completing a full 54-hole event by Sunday night. Coverage of the chase for the Charles Schwab Cup can be seen over the weekend on Golf, with telecast airing Saturday and Sunday from 2:30 until 5 p.m. Eastern.
To the first hole now, Mark Zecchino.
Well, missed fairway for Xander Schauffele, and it's not good in terms of the ball hanging above his feet. It's really going to promote a right to left ball flight. The good news, guys, is the ball is sitting up nicely in the rough down green, so the lie itself is not a problem. Also, a back center hole location here. He does not need to play with the penalty area up the left side. He can put it right at this flag and just let it naturally turn over. So missed fairway, but shouldn't be that difficult of an approach shot.
Yeah, only 132 yards for Xander's second shot. So just like Mark Zecchino said, shouldn't be too big of a problem there here with his second shot at the first.
18th hole now, Justin Thomas, short and right in the rough. He's got 66 yards to this shot here now. That's going to roll back down off the back edge of this green and come up well short. So Justin Thomas, not his best effort there from the thick rough with his hands well down the shaft. To leave that short, he'll have a birdie putt just outside 12 feet.
Yeah, I think the frustration there is in that second shot for Justin Thomas. You hit a perfect tee shot here at 18. You think you got a golden opportunity to go ahead and just fire one right at the flag, maybe get an eagle, really jumpstart your round, and then he kind of blocks one out there to the right, and now he's left himself with a tough chance to make his birdie.
Yeah, and look, went for that green, just didn't miss in the spot he wanted to, and we saw what Xander Schauffele did, not going for the green, couldn't, and gave himself a good look at birdie, and that's why he's now in front by 5 shots, Doug Bell.
Earl will drop back here to the par 3 fifth, and Tyrrell Hatton 2-putt par here, and he stays at 8 under par. And John Rahm also a 2-putt par here at the par 3 fifth, and he stays at 7 under. So I'm joining this group, and they're headed to the par 4 sixth.
Par 5 18th now for Justin Thomas, who's just now placing his ball on the green, 9 feet 3 inches for a birdie look as he picks up his marker. This ball will be uphill putt from right to left. Thomas, who double bogeyed this hole yesterday to finish even par 72. And right now, -1 on his round here in these opening 9, the backside here at Shadow Creek. He birdied 16. The rest have been pars. Thomas adjusts his shirt, now steps in. Just inside 10 feet. He's been very good from this distance all day, saving par. Can he get the birdie? Putter back and through. Ball on the way. That's going to come up on the low side. He just wanted that one to go. He up and out of that quickly. So Justin Thomas with a par. Still 2 strokes better than yesterday on this hole, but he finishes his front 9 at -1.
Yeah, and they'll turn to the first hole where we'll go now. Mark Zecchino.
171, hanging lie. Nice lie in the rough, though, sitting up. Xander Schauffele trying to take on this whole location. Good news is he can let it release to this back hole location. He does not need to take on the back edge. This is on an aggressive line. Needs to hold its head. It does. Now there it goes, scooting up the hill. Needs to settle down. There is a feeder slope that will peel it away, but it settles in. That's really strong from there. Just outside 25 feet. He's going to have a look, guys, for 7 in a row.
That's right in his wheelhouse right there. Just outside 20, maybe 25 feet, as you say, for Xander Schauffele's birdie. So nice shot there. Ball above your feet. Penalty area left. That was well done.
Well, we started the week with Tyrrell Hatton almost shooting 29 on the back 9 yesterday to start things off and take the first round lead, and we had Xander Schauffele do it today to take the second round lead, and it is a 5-shot cushion right now as he plays his second 9 on that front 9. Mark Zecchino.
Now, interesting here, Earl, from 132 center of the fairway for Colin Morikawa. This is almost more of a difficult shot. He needs to take on the back edge of this green if he's going to hit it close. From 132, this ball will have spin. He's at 5 under par. Very high line. Aggressive at the hole. Needs to get up, and it's on the shelf. Ooh, it just stays. Well done. That ball moves a foot further back and it can funnel a good 25, 30 feet away. Instead, he'll be just a hair outside, 10 feet, looking to get to 6 under par.
Yeah, not a bad shot there. I know he would like that one a little bit closer, trying to kind of hold pace right now with Xander Schauffele. Not an easy thing to do. As we've said, he shot that 29 on the back nine, 6 birdies in a row for Xander, but good shot there from Morikawa trying to get to 6 under par.
Yeah, and playing well alongside Xander Schauffele today, just getting lost in the backwash there in the wave of birdies that Xander Schauffele has made, 6 in a row, and has a chance now outside 20 feet. But, you know, a good opportunity to keep this birdie run going on the front nine. A hole that he birdied yesterday, birdied 1 and 2 yesterday, starting things off, and actually birdied 4 of the first 5 yesterday, starting on the front nine. So he's in a stretch that he took care of on Thursday, trying to do the same here to maybe increase the lead on Friday.
Well, and just a great shot he hit there into one. I mean, that out of the rough, ball above his feet. You got a penalty area there left, a little creek that comes up the left side, and easy to get that one going left from that type of lie, but just played it beautifully, chases it all the way in there, pin high on the proper shelf, about 25 feet away. So, like you say, he's a really good chance. The way he's been rolling, a great chance for Xander to possibly make 7 birdies in a row and continue to extend his lead.
And obviously he's playing great, but he's not the only one making birdies today. The course right now playing more than 2 shots under par, 69.98. So we expect the scoring to be better today. The winds are not up like they were late on Thursday. A little bit more manageable temperatures, not quite as hot. And a lot of these players, not just Schauffele, have responded, Jay.
Brooks Koepka now for eagle from just inside 7 feet here on the 18th. Right up the hill and down. Brooks Koepka with an eagle here at 18. 3 under on his opening 9. No bogeys. 3 under for the day. 1 under for the tournament. His first tournament back in 2 months. Great to see Brooks Koepka back on the golf course.
Yeah, great to see him back on the course and great to have him healthy again, talking about how much better he feels, the knee working well. Now his golf game, he just got to get it back in touch, but a nice eagle there for Brooks Koepka, now under par for the tournament.
And I was mentioning not just Xander Schauffele playing well. Matthew Fitzpatrick makes another birdie. He's turned to that front nine, just sank a 12-footer at the second. So he is 6 under in his round, 9 under and tied for second. 4 shots off the lead now, held by Xander Schauffele, 13 under par after shooting 29 on the back nine. Big day for Schauffele so far as we continue our PGA Tour radio coverage from Las Vegas, Nevada, Shadow Creek this week for round 2 of the CJ Cup.
And this is Victor Hovland's third shot at the par 4 first. His tee ball went to the water, and this goes to the rough. So that'll be his 4th shot for par. Sorry. So currently, Xander Schauffele is leader at 13 under par. I think it's a 4-shot lead. This is Brooks Koepka's tee shot at the first. After his eagle on par 5, 18th. It's a good tee ball. Sung Jae-im is still he had birdie on 18th, so he drops to 5 over, but it's well behind, 18 shots behind the leader Xander Schauffele. And this is Victor Hovland's par chip. Should be difficult. Okay. He can finish with a bogey. He's really a good player, young, from Norway. And this is the Sung Jae-im's tee shot at the first. Currently 5 over, tied for 66th. It's a little bit left to the pin. Okay, it's a first love. And now Justin Thomas, tee shot, 415, par 4 first. Yep, perfect. Back to PGA Tour Radio.
A real display, and when he needed some luck, he got it. You know, when he needed a bounce, he had it back at the par 3 17th. This will go uphill. Should work to his right and straighten out a hair at the end. Xander Schauffele, 22 feet for 7 in a row. Bobbles off the putter blade, puts it on the left edge. He's up and out of this. It just straightens out at the end, and he thought it might fall more to the right. I think the read tricked him a bit, so the streak ends at 7 as he walks up here. Streak ends at 6. And he's going to walk up and tap this in for 4, so he remains 13 under.
Well, all good things have to come to an end at some point, Earl. And, you know, it's okay, though. I mean, from where he was off the tee, par's a good score here at the first, and, you know, still plenty of time for him to get things going. I don't think he's too concerned about it. Already 7 under par on the day, though.
Well, when a run like that ends at the tables downtown in Vegas, you get a big round of applause. Certainly, the way he played on that back nine to start things off, Xander Schauffele deserves it to jump in front and pretty quickly today, Mark Zecchino.
Yeah, many people who visit Vegas will visit the Grand Canyon by helicopter, and Schauffele visited with his putter today, the Grand Canyon. Couldn't miss. 12 feet. Colin Morikawa to get the 6 under. Settling in. This would be for back-to-back birdies. Throws it way out to the right. This needs to snap. Oh, it doesn't. Just doesn't break that much. Surprised he played that much break. That's going to be a disappointing par from 12 feet, so Morikawa remains 5 under.
Yeah, he was looking at that. It was a golden opportunity, you know, to get one shot closer. 8 shots back right now, playing alongside Xander Schauffele. That would have been a nice one to get there. He knew it, a little frustrated. He misread that a little bit or played too much break, but solid par there at 1.
Russell Henley gets another birdie. His came at the 8th. You know, tough par 3. Have been some birdies there today, though. 7 up. And so he's keeping pace a little bit, making up some ground on Schauffele. Gets a birdie to go -9, Doug Bell.
Earl out here at number 6, Tyrrell Hatton just put his second shot up there about 20 feet from the hole, so he'll have an opportunity to get to 9 under par. John Rahm hit a wayward tee shot left, had to pitch out to the middle of the fairway, and
The first 2-round shot, 6 over yesterday. He's 1 under on his round today. Now Brooks Koepka, who again with a bomb drive, he's got 104 into this hole. Koepka, the swing, and he is poised, watching this one, staring it down, right at the flag. That's going to stop. Does it? It does. Almost goes in on the back edge. They almost hold out from 104. He looks disgusted, which is amazing. He's looking up at the sky as if he expected that to go in. That'll be a birdie for Brooks Koepka. That is an eagle and then a birdie here on number 1. He's going to get the -4 on the round.
I mean, just a dimple away from going back-to-back eagles there with a potential hole out at the first. Tremendous shot right there from Brooks Koepka. I mean, what a run now. He's starting to kind of piece some things together, and we all know the kind of golf that Brooks Koepka can play when he gets some confidence. So right now looking to go 4 under par on the round. That would move him 2 under par in total. going to go ahead and give that to him, but some tremendous confidence he's gaining right now.
And with the calm wind today, players have to be on the attack, Doug Bell.
Here at 6, John Rahm with a par putt, 18 feet. He's below the hole. He can be aggressive, but it'll be a big left to right swinger. He is tilted green from back to front. Rahm putter behind the ball, comes through the shadow, making the turn up at the cup. He gives it some body lean, and it just turned and twisted right in front of the cup. So that was a wayward tee shot, way left for John Rahm, and it'll cost him his first bogey of the day, and he's back to 6 under par.
And Xander Schauffele on a roll in the back nine, playing the second hole from the rough. Missed the fairway right there at 2, coming up in 60 seconds.
Imagine a one-stop service for worldwide golf vacations. Golf Breaks by PGA Tour will be your own.
Now, Byung An looking for his birdie at the par 3 fifth. It's almost 30 feet. No. Just before this image, Bruce Koepka had almost eagle at the first, so he should go to 2 under. And this Sungjae Im's birdie putt from far away. So does he have enough power? Yeah. Stops. Oh no. He should be almost bogey, I think. Now Joo-hyung Kim's birdie try at the par 3 fifth. He's currently 3 over. About 25 feet downhill. Looks good. Yep, he made it. So he goes to 2 over. He's quite happy. Young guy, 18 years old. This for par by Sung Jae-in. Should be uphill. Should hit hard. Otherwise, no. I told him hit hard. So it's bogey. Back to 6 over. Even par today. Back to PGA Tour Radio.
It just reaches in on the left edge. Oh, that is perfect speed for Justin Thomas. That's a birdie. He's 2 under for the tournament, 2 under for his round.
Let's go back to 2, Mark Cicchino.
Approach on its way. Colin Morikawa, center of the fairway. He's flag hunting here at 2. Check up golf ball. It does. Inside 5 feet above the hole. Morikawa almost a kick in to get the 6 under par.
Yeah, it's a great shot right there from Colin Morikawa. His iron play is just really coming to light here in this second round. Colin Morikawa in good shape.
He's in good shape. Xander Schauffele's in great shape today. 7 under on his round, out in 29 on the back. He's got a 4-shot lead on Friday at 13 under par. Schauffele, the man to catch on Friday as we continue coverage of the CJ Cup at Shadow Creek on PGA Tour Radio.
Yeah, it's good. His second birdie from Justin Thomas. So he goes to 2 under. This is Xander Schauffele's second shot at par 4 second. He may have about 35 feet for birdie. Currently leader, 13 under par, 4 shot. Better than Matthew Fitzpatrick. And this is Victor Hovland's second shot at par 4 second. He's better, about 20 feet for birdie. And this group, the third player, Colin Morikawa's second shot at the par 4 second, 435 yards. He has 135 yards to the hole. Beautiful. It's a sure birdie, isn't it? It's a tee shot by Brooks Koepka after eagle birdie. So par 4, 435 yards. Oh, it goes to the left. He should feel a little bit relaxed, I think, by now. The same as same score with Justin Thomas. 2 under, tied for 21st. He had 2 consecutive birdies, par 5 18th and par 4 first. Back to PGA Tour radio.
He was just about to pull the trigger and he backed off, saw a little blade of grass or something he didn't like about 4 feet in front of his ball mark. So he picked that up, threw it away, and got back into his routine. This is a very, very slippery putt. Downhill all the way, putter back, down the slope, trickling. Now halfway there as it releases to the hole. Try to work left. That's going to stop a good close to 5 feet, maybe more above the hole. We'll call it in a 5-foot range. So there is some work here for the par save for Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, a little respect for the speed right there from Xander Schauffele. We hadn't really seen that out of him. Nothing tentative to this point, but that one there, that's going to test him here at the second to try to remain bogey-free in 13 under par.
Well, I mean, he goes about his business very methodically. He's a very slow, calm, demeanored guy, and that's why he's been so successful. I mean, he's 26. He's part of that class of 2001, the famous 2001 class. Daniel Berger, Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas, Emiliano Grillo, those guys. Xander Schauffele is one of them. Still only mid-20s, and he just plays the game his way, which is, kind of the Schauffele way, as they call it. His dad is French and German. His father, Stefan, was an Olympic decathlete, was injured, and his athletic career ended in a car crash. But he, has coached his son really since he was a young age, and it's a discipline his dad has taught to him how to go about because of his, basis in Olympic training. John, world-class athlete himself, and that's kind of the way Xander Schauffele approaches things. You can tell that's how he's been schooled. That's how he's been brought up from day one by his, Olympic athlete father, and he kind of approaches things that way on the golf course.
Well, it's a tremendous trait to have, to be able to just take it as it comes and not let things bother you, as he has done for his entire career to this point.
And the Schauffele way is working well today, Mark Zecchino.
Well, he rolled in a 4.5-footer, Earl, like it was a 2-footer uphill. I mean, it was a slippery putt above the hole. It had right to left wiggle in it, and it was nonchalant. This hole looks absolutely massive right now to Xander Schauffele, 13 under.
Well, and just everything feels good to him right now. I mean, you can just tell the confidence that he exudes right now walking around the golf course. And just, when you get on these runs and you're playing well like this, the golf club just feels so good in your hands, and that's what Xander Schauffele's feeling right now.
And right now, 4-shot lead. Schauffele's unshakable, Mark.
Yeah, 3 feet to get to 6 under for Colin Morikawa. Just barely missed from 12 feet back at the second green. This is also, first green. Above the hole, down the slope. Oh, good stroke, right in the front door. Colin Morikawa, he birdies his 11th hole of the day, now 6 under par.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of the CJ Cup at Shadow Creek in Las Vegas, Nevada. And as we do at the top and bottom of every hour in our live play-by-play coverage, time now for a leaderboard update brought to you by MasterCard. Tap and go with your MasterCard, the simple, secure way to pay.
Xander Schauffele stays 7 under. Good par for him there to keep this round going. Good momentum saver. 7 and 11, good numbers in Vegas. Schauffele 7 under through 11 for 13 under and a 4-shot lead. With Matthew Fitzpatrick also having a great day, 6 under through 12 to move into a tie for second with Russell Henley at -9. Tyrrell Hatton after the opening round 65, the lead after day 1. 1 under through 6, he's -8. And solo fourth, Colin Morikawa having a great day, 5 under through 11. He's doing well right alongside Schauffele in that group we're following today. Morikawa, the PGA champ, into a tie for 5th. 6 under with Kevin Streelman, Taylor Gooch, Tyler Duncan, and John Rahm, all sitting 6 under and 7 shots back. Check.
Justin Thomas now here in the second rough, just right of the fairway from 166 to a front left hole location. He's in the shadows, 10 feet in front of him. The sun is shining. Now the gouge of the rough. Justin Thomas looks like he likes it, and he should. That's on the front portion of the green now rolling up. That's going to be an uphill putt just inside 15 feet for back-to-back birdies for Justin Thomas.
And Justin Thomas is 2 under par total for the tournament, currently tied for 21st. Brooks Koepka making a nice little run today, 4 under par so far. He's 2 under as well, tied for 21st. Sergio Garcia, 1 under par through 5 holes. Winner a couple weeks ago at the Sanderson Farms, Sergio Garcia tied for 21st at 2 under par. Rory McIlroy, 2 under par through 6. He is 1 under for the championship, tied for 32nd. Justin Rose, 1 under par through 7. He's 1 over as well, tied for 46th. Jordan Spieth, even par through 8 holes. Jordan now 2 over par, tied for 51st.
And a double down in Vegas last couple of weeks on the PGA Tour with this event. The CJ Cup moved to Shadow Creek for 1 year only after being staged on Jeju Island the last few years in South Korea since 2017. Of course, the pandemic having an effect on the golf schedule still in this section of it because of the travel restrictions. So it will again next week as we head to California to keep this West Coast swing going for the Zozo Championship, which is coming up next week in California at Shorewood. So it's a unique section of the schedule already with now 12 events, which is a record, part of the 50 event schedule. And unique this week, we go back-to-back in Vegas at a golf course that's never been played before, John, in tournament competition until this week.
No, it hasn't, and it's really giving the players a treat, really giving them a challenge. I mean, Xander Schauffele's having his way with it right now, but all in all, this place has been spectacular. The players love it, as they should. A little desert oasis, as we've talked about it. But again, good on the sponsors, the PGA Tour, and all the players and the host venues here for kind of adjusting and really making this work here on the schedule, bringing these tournaments over here to the U.S.
To Doug Bell.
Tyrrell Hatton, center of the fairway. Very nice drive here at the par 5 7th. Leaves him 250 to the hole. It is an elevated green guarded by all sorts of bunkers. Hatton's 3-wood on the way. And appears to be on a very good line. That will land, just in the bunker that guards the front middle of the green. He almost got it there. Needed another 2 or 3 yards. That goes down. Well, I'm going to go check the lie. That may not have gone all the way down to the bottom of the bunker. But Tyrrell Hatton needs to get up and down from birdie to get to 9 under par.
Second hole, Brooks Koepka. With the approach here, left flag placement from 125. This one high to that blue sky. You got to be careful not to carry it too long, which he does. It lands in the middle of the green, but it will roll back. So he's looking for it to stay on the green. He's asking for it to stay on the green, and it does. He's got 47 feet. He was kind of unfortunate, guys, by the way. If he's not healthy, I mean, he is definitely healthy. 3-wood off the tee. 301 through the fairway. So now, not the best approach, but he's looking at a birdie from 47 feet, going for back-to-back birds.
Yeah.
Brooks Koepka is at -4 for the day.
Koepka looks strong.
4 for the day, -2 for the tournament.
Yeah, kind of looked away in disgust there. Had that one right on line. All he had to do was hit it just a little bit harder. But really an outside chance at birdie there. 47 feet for Brooks Koepka. Nice little 2-putt. Remains 4 under on the day.
Much shorter putt here on the same grouping for Justin Thomas. The nice approach from 166. He's got inside 13 feet, looking for back-to-back birdies for JT. Thomas now sits over. The gray pants, blue shirt, gray hat. He takes one more peek now, adjusts the hands, very soft grip, conventional grip, right hand low. Putter back, ball on the way towards the target, and that's going to be on the right side. He was up and out of that quickly. He knew that had no chance of going in. Tap in par for Justin Thomas. He remains at -2.
Let's go to Doug Bell.
Off the back of the green here at number 7, the par 5. John Rahm, 41 feet away. Ball sitting down, has a wedge in his hand. This is his 4th shot after a wayward tee shot forced him to pitch out to the fairway. Try to get up and down to salvage a par. Feet close together. Chips that onto the green. Rolls down towards the hole with a chance to go in, and it just scooted by on the right side, maybe 2.5 feet by. So he will get a par, John Rahm, after an adventure off the tee. Looks like he will stay at 6 under par.
Well, eagled the last par 5, the 4th hole, but the bogey at 6, and unable to take advantage of the second par 5 here on this outward 9. John Rahm will more than likely remain 6 under par for the tournament.
Yeah, steady day for both he and Tyrrell Hatton. So far, Rahm with the eagle at 4 and that drop shot now, and Hatton 1 birdie on the card, Doug.
Well, Tyrrell Hatton, his ball's halfway buried in the top of that bunker, and he has his left foot way up above his right foot, gives it a really big swing, pops out onto the dance floor now, rolls out past the hole on the right side, and rolls out about 6 feet. That's a good shot. I mean, that was not a good lie and not an easy stance. So Tyrrell Hatton will have that for birdie to move to 9 under par.
Yeah, terrific shot right there for Tyrrell Hatton. Some of these bunkers can be very deep, and some of the sand very fluffy in some spots there, and awkward stance there for Tyrrell Hatton, but nicely judged, and a good opportunity now trying to get to 9 under par. Just again, trying to keep pace the best you can with Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, and right now, you're looking to take advantage of the par 5. Certainly, Hatton did not birdie this hole coming in yesterday, and shooting 35 on that front 9 after outward 30 starting off in the back. So he's trying to make amends for not picking one up there. He did birdie the 4th hole, the other par 5, and you're going to try to do what Xander Schauffele did. These guys, when they get to the back 9, get on some kind of a run and then make a big push at the end at 16 and 18, the closing par 5s.
Well, if you're the rest of the field, though, you're kind of breathing a sigh of relief right now that Xander's made 2 pars in a row. After the 6 birdie finish on the back roll, take advantage of the par 5s. Birdies on both on the front 9, 2 under on the day, now 4 back.
Yeah, and Hatton rode a lot of momentum in that long plane ride over from England after his win last week at the BMW PGA Championship flagship event on the European Tour. Says it was a lifelong dream of his. He used to go attend the tournament as a kid. Only lived about 30 minutes away in Marlow, west of London. In fact, after the win last week, he kind of recreated a photo he had taken way back in the day. So a really big career win for him last week, and he's carried that good play so far into Vegas this week. Doug Bell.
Yeah, he's played very well. John Rahm now from 2.5 feet, his par putt on the way, and that goes into the hole. So John Rahm, after another wayward tee shot, stays at 6 under. Let's go to Mark Zucchino.
Thanks, Doug. Xander Schauffele surprisingly laid well back off the tee at the par 430 as 191, but with this false front here, maybe some strategy. Not so much worried about the spin, just get it up top, use the sideboard, use the backboard. He is at 13 under par. Need to carry the front edge. Cannot play with the front edge. Strike, it's very high, and is on an aggressive line. Goes to that sideboard. Needs to come off. It will. Now funneling back down towards the hole. This is getting better by the second. Go, golf ball. Go. That one is going to settle in inside 15 feet hole high. Maybe a brilliant strategy from Schauffele laying back there. He's at 13 under par.
Well, obviously he knows a little something that we don't know with the strategy involved there. It's hard to think of giving up 50 yards in distance into this green from Xander Schauffele to Colin Morikawa's ball, but what a shot right there for Xander Schauffele. Played the hole the way he wanted. Now he's got a nice chance for a birdie.
And maybe a chance to get a little run going again. He had 6 in a row to close out the back 9, that 29 to make the turn. He's made a couple of pars at 1 and 2. You have a par 5 next at the 4th, and Schauffele's given himself one of those putts just outside 10 feet. To make another one would be his 8th birdie of the day to put the extra point on the board and go 14 under. Mark Sakino?
Well, I can't believe the difference in drives here. To John's point, this is only 142 for Colin Morikawa. He almost ran out of fairway. One more yard, and he runs completely out of short grass. But he has something that Xander Schauffele did not have to take into the equation. From only 142, if he's unable to